physicality and pound the rock.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. And now they'll throw with Allen. Caught on a slant. Touchdown, Bills. Cole Beasley from 8 yards out. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Point after here coming up. And it's 7-0 Buffalo. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 26. Off play action. Wilson sliding out of the pocket. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Here's Travis Homer, the former Miami Hurricane. He's got the first down and more inside the 40.
Very ready for it.
All the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Travis Homer, 52 yards. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Myers connects on the PAT. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run here with Singletary. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
He'll let this thing go for Sanders. And this is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Emmanuel Sanders, 55 yards. And the Bills have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Going on the ground with Homer. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll run this with Homer. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. This is Homer. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check. Lucky. Set. Zebra.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. They go play action with Wilson. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Isaiah McKenzie is back deep for the Bills. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 13. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. He's got it Incomplete to Stephon Diggs. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a run with Singletary. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 47 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. Dancing to his left. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. They'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. This is a draw play. Allen gives to Singletary. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Touchdown! Devin Singletary from 21 yards away. And the Bills will extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Tyler Lockett now with the return. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will...
It got his man complete. And he will finally go out of bounds, but not before he takes it down to the 25. A big play there just before halftime. They run the counter now on first down. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the 22, Wilson eluding the pressure right. Oh, he bowls over it. And he's brought down after a very nice game. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Run it. Back. Block that. Switch it.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Nick Ballore as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive as they take over with just 17 seconds left before the break. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. A final shot before half for Allen. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Again, it's Homer. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option. You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh? Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. A broken tackle, but couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. A big play that time through the air. 39 yards. And you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. Out left, he's got it to Everett. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. A gain of 6 there on first. Working with his 2nd and 4. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Here's Wilson to throw. They'll run the screen with Carson. Touchdown, Seahawks! Chris Carson from 6 yards away. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. The extra point now coming from Myers. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Singletary. Big Al Woods there to make the tackle.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Allen. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Blesson Austin. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially to skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a handoff looking right. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Play action. Now Wilson. Rolling to his right.
Open Mortis Eskridge. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Play action. It's Wilson. They'll roll him out right. He's got it at the 15. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And, partner, the tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They go play action now. Wilson. They'll find Everett there, complete. Big Dwayne Brown, the tackle, guilty there. The play fake. Here's Wilson. He'll buy some time right. Catch is made by Metcalf. Touchdown!
Russell Wilson on target to DK Metcalf.
And the Seahawks are going to take the lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score.
Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. On 2nd down, Singletary. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
The 71 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it's a 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw taken in by Diggs.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 36.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take those shots.
It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Allen. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Bobby Wagner, multiple times an All-Pro, in there to drop him for a loss. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Now Allen. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll give him a dozen on the pitch and catch, but now they're up against a 3rd and goal. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Third and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here. They'll try and run it in. And he will bowl his way in there for the 2 points. And boy, you want to talk about guts. Guts is going for 2 when you're down 1 in that spot right there.
Do they not trust their kicker? Did they not feel that it was time to go ahead and do that? Or did they just say, we've got a play on that we're so confident in, we're going to go ahead and do it? I'm going to say they're going to say that in the press conference.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. A costly sack. They'll have to use a timeout here. And barring a defensive penalty, they'll be looking at one final play. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. One last shot for Wilson. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From Seattle, so long, everybody.